Okay, we are live, everybody. Stephen Farrell here, Northern Utah Jobs. I have Heidi Bencomo. She is the job dealer of the West Coast. Alicia Lauren, our on-site manager at Autoliv. Felicia Morgan, our on-site manager at Fresenius. This is quite the panel. You do not want to miss this. We have the biggest news ever in history right now that we're about to share with you that you do not want to miss. But before I'm going to share that news with you, I'm going to first share this. One of my favorite things working at that's a good baseline, Okay, you guys ready for this?
Yes.
Yep.
We have some great news. A lot of people are just struggling to find the right job that fits their schedule because there's a variety of things that are happening right now with people's schedules due to that nasty curse word, COVID-19. What are some of the problems that people are having out there? Heidi, Alicia, Felicia,
Kids having to stay home from school.
Yep.
Kids having to stay home from school because of quarantines, exposure, or the whole school shutting down for a month, like my freaking 5-year-old's preschool. It's a mess. And then there's a lot of parents that are choosing to just do virtual, homeschool right now, just to keep their kids safe, right? They're like me, they're forced to keep their kids home, and they don't have a lot of options. And so we've had two companies, major players in the market, staples of our community, both Fresenius and Autoliv. They're really stepping up to the plate to respond to you, the parent, the student, the job seeker that needs a flexible schedule. In production, it's no secret that you need a very systemized process. It's called lean manufacturing, Six Sigma. You've all heard these terms. You have a certain process that fits within a certain schedule with a certain amount of people, and you just repeat that, and you get what you need every time, right? But
so you're saying that like if I needed a weekend schedule, you could do that for me?
Weekend, weekday, anything. Yeah.
Like a part-time schedule.
Yes.
Yes.
An 8-hour shift schedule.
Yes.
Yes.
12-hour schedule.
Yes.
Man, are you going to say yes
schedule.
to every single one of these questions?
4-hour schedule.
Even people that want overtime. So I don't want to exclude the people that want to work normal schedules from this as well, because that's still an option. So
hands
holidays
down.
are coming up, and I know people want to get ready for all of their Christmas shopping that wait till the last minute if you're like me at all.
So you can actually do more work instead of you don't have to just do less, but you can do if I wanted to work 6 days a week so that I can pay for Christmas, I could do that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you're already doing that, Heidi. So kudos to you.
Okay. Yeah, they've opened up a
Alicia's
lot of
breaking up there.
opportunity. Can you hear
She's
me now?
frozen. I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
So I want to jump into it though. Let's we can hear you, Felicia. We can hear you. You're there, loud and clear. So both Fresenius and Autoliv, they've built out flexibility to have a seasonal schedule that is just, is a better fit for your unique schedule. So you just call us, tell us what type of schedule you need, and we're going to match that with a shift and department that'll work for you. This is a big deal. Like I had mentioned a minute ago, Heidi, that it's hard to have that type of flexibility in the manufacturing environment, in the light industrial space, because it's so systemized and processed, and it's all streamlined for efficiency. And so you can't be very efficient when you have people working random shifts. And so they've gotten very creative, very flexible, and they're opening this to a small group of individuals that want that flexibility. And we can do this on at first a seasonal basis, and then we can see if that, where we're going to take it from there. But these are high paying jobs that you can get on your terms, on your schedule. That's the thing, is people that find these types of jobs that are flexible, it's usually a little bit of a lower paying job. Not always, but typically it's a lower paying job because that's they've built in that flexibility in their profit margins. But here we have big players, great companies that can pay you really well and give you the flexibility. So
have you ever seen flexibility in the workforce like you're seeing today? Have you ever seen that before?
No.
Like, I know you've done a lot of retail management. So have you ever seen that before?
I've never seen it like this. I mean, retail, it's standard, but in the light industrial space where, all the jobs are in northern Utah, yeah, I've never seen anything like this. And it's only happening with a handful of companies, and Autoliv and Fresenius are really leading the model now. They're building the model. So let's, I start this with it right above, everyone look above, it says, pick your own shift, design your job, and that's exactly what you get to do today. And so definitely don't hesitate. Call us right now, any one of our Elwood offices. It's brand new, so some recruiters might be like, wait, what are you talking about? Just say, yeah. I'm going to talk to Steven. Pass me through to Steven. My phone's going to be ringing off the hook. But they'll all get the memo here in the next few minutes. I always announce things on Facebook Live, Felicia, before my whole team knows. Does that make me a bad boss?
Well, no. we take it as it comes.
Felicia, what do you think?
Yes. Just kidding.
Thanks for being honest.
I always you afterwards, and I'm like, so what's happening?
You're like, wait.
I just learned to roll with the punches at this point. Like, if somebody's like, I heard this from Steven, we're like, it's probably true. He just doesn't tell us.
Yeah, exactly.
That seems about right. Okay.
Eric, the branch manager in Ogden, that's funny. The other day, he's like, well, someone called saying Steven said I could do this, so that's what they're doing. And I'm like, okay, I approve. Sign off on it.
Yep.
Okay. Let's talk business. Okay, I'm going to start with you, Felicia, Fresenius. What is happening? What can people look at? So we have our primary shift. That's a 12-hour shift that you can do days, swings, or graves. Yes. And then you have a secondary shift that is brand new. Like, people out there don't even know this is available, but it's a seasonal option. It's a 8-hour shift option. And then there's the, hey, pick your hours, pick your days option. Yep. So why don't you share that with us?
Yeah. So, we're looking into a 7 to 3 schedule, whether that's in the morning or in the afternoon. And then another thought is maybe an 8 to a 4:30 schedule, which would be good for people trying to get their kids to school. People that don't have babysitters or daycare that's open in the morning. That gives you time to get them ready, get them out to school and get to work. And then, if those schedules don't work for you and you just want to work part-time, whether it's 6 hours or you want to work full shifts that are 12 hours and then your 1 6-hour shift, that's totally fine too. But even if you just want to work Saturdays and Sundays or Fridays and Saturdays, Sundays and Mondays, whatever's going to work for you, we're going to do our best to find a spot for you because we need the help.
So if you guys were listening, Felicia just said, you can come, instead of working a 12-hour shift at Fresenius 3.5 days a week, you can work an 8-hour shift at Fresenius 3 days a week, and then have the option to work more if you want to, like on that 4th day. But you can work 3 days a week for 8 hours. And that's a part-time schedule. You're working a full 8-hour day though. But it's quite the reduction from a 12-hour shift. So, some people struggle with the physicality of a 12-hour shift. And so now we have those seasonal positions that can be an 8-hour shift. In addition to that, if that doesn't fit, we also can just look at your schedule, what you can work, and we'll try to mold that into a department that works best for you. And there are a few options for that. So really look at the 8-hour shifts as a possibility, in which 3 days of the week you want to do that. And then also look at just what hours and days that you can work with your current schedule. And we'll mold that into a position out there as well. Right, Felicia?
Correct. We'll take all the help we can get. It's a great company to work for, great benefits. I mean,
this is $15.25 an hour plus a shift differential, plus $100 bonus if you work into some overtime. which is brand new. That just happened this morning. And so there's just a lot of opportunities that completely flexible. And at the end of the day, you're saving lives. What does Fresenius do, Felicia?
They make electric kidneys. No, I'm just
You're not
I think this
Felicia.
is cool.
So they do make the products for kidney dialysis, and then they also make saline bags that are being used right now for COVID patients. So
You
it's
make
really
that
important.
sound so lame. They are making electronic kidneys, you guys. This is amazing.
Heidi is
It is-
kind of a nerd.
I'm
is pretty
old.
cool. To be honest, I've seen them like in process and being used on my own family members.
Wow.
And it's cool to see that something that you put together every day on a line literally saves somebody's life.
Yeah. It's really cool.
And the coolest job ever. Who gets to go home and say, I make electronic kidneys all day?
Not you, Heidi.
Like this close to quitting here just so that I can say that.
Hey, I'm sure they'll take you on the production line for a few weeks.
They probably would let me know.
But first,
Just so I
recruit
can
a
say
few
that.
people.
That's all I want to be able to say is I've made electronic kidneys before. Like have that on your resume. I've made electronic kidneys.
That's a good bullet point on your resume. So great company, great benefits,
Yep.
and lots of opportunity. And again, whatever works for your shift, we're gonna try to mold that into a department that makes sense and a department that you'll enjoy. And so if there's any time that you wanted to get high paying wages with a great company, this is your moment. This is happening now today. And once the word gets out, it's going to open up the floodgates. There's a lot of people out there that need this. They need this flexibility.
Yeah.
And so if that's you, call us right now. Don't even apply online. Just call us and we'll walk you through the rest. Okay. So Felicia, thank you. Alicia, there's too many Felicia, Alicia, Batishas in this market. I have like 5 that work for me for just context, guys. There's an Alicia, somewhere there. Alicia, tell us about Autoliv. I know this is brand new as well. So there's a lot of flexibility right now at Autoliv for the same concept at Fresenius.
For sure. Our standard shift is, we have our day shift that starts 5:45 in the morning, gets off at 2. I mean, there's nothing better than that. But we do have our swing shift that runs 1:45 to 10, and then our graveyard shift that runs 9:45 p.m. to 6 a.m. But right now they're looking for people who, the stay-at-home mom that wants to come work from, while their kids are at school, or the college student who needs a few extra hours in the evening or overnight so they can accommodate their school schedule. They're looking for anyone who's just wanting to create their own schedule. This is what you come into the office, you let us know this is what I can work, and we're going to place you. We're going to put you somewhere that works for you. So
does it have to be a 12 or a full-time shift, or can you do like the part-time?
No, definitely part-time. You let us know what you're willing to work or what you can work that accommodates the rest of your life, and we're going to work around that for sure. So,
and is there like a pay, what is it called? Like, does your pay get deducted for having to do one of those personalized schedules?
Not at all. Our day shift, if you're working a day shift, it is $16 an hour. If you're working swings or grave hours, it's $17.28. It doesn't get any better than that.
And that's even with the part-time schedule?
For sure. Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, really good question there, Heidi. And that's the thing is most companies, when they provide a part-time flexible schedule, because again, it's really hard to have those in the manufacturing space, the pay is going to be lower because it's a bigger cost on that company. So here you have 2 companies paying great wages, and whether you're part-time or full-time, you're going to get the same wages, which is just incredible. So this is big news. Autoliv and Fresenius both coming to the table with some extremely flexible options. And again, this all their normal shifts are still there. We still want the full-time people. But there's limited flexibility, limited openings for these, or I shouldn't say limited flexibility. There's lots of flexibility, limited openings for these shifts that are just a fit for you, just whatever you need right now. that works best for your work-life balance, for your family needs, your individual needs, they're going to make it work. And that is big news. That Fresenius and Autoliv they've been trendsetters through this this pandemic, and they continue to just really raise the bar for the rest of the market. And so if this sounds like a good option for you, call us, email us, come in, just wear a face mask. Where's your face mask, people?
I'm in an office by myself.
Me too. I'm all by my lonesome self. But come in and talk to us, call us, and let's find a match for you. You know, we have other companies that have similar flexibility. So if Autoliv and Fresenius is not your thing, it's just not something you're interested in, that's okay too. We have other companies that are flexible. It's just these two are the ones that have just really promoted it and embraced it starting today. And so we want to get ahead of it. We want to get the news out and get it in your hands and see what's a good fit for you. So
and don't let anything in your background put you down. We do have Fresenius that doesn't require the high school diploma or the GED anymore. And anything that's in your background, if that's something that maybe has been a barrier for you at Elwood Staffing, we will make your case to a client and we will get you a job. Regardless of what's in there, we'll do our best to get you whatever job that you need.
I'm really glad you brought that up, Heidi. You know, I cannot stand the stigma of, you know, I get people come in and they're like, I'm a felon. Do you take felons? And I'm like, excuse me, no, you're not a felon. You're a human being. You're a job seeker. You're somebody that wants to put food on the table for your family. You're somebody that wants to have a career. We all have pasts, right? We all have a history. Whether you have a felony or not, or a misdemeanor or not, you know, we all have made mistakes in our life. And so we believe in second chances. You know, walk us through everything, and then we'll make your case to any company. Any company, we will make your case. Just make sure you make a good case to us. That's all we ask. So with that, gals, I said guys, sorry. It's all gals here except for me. Gals, really appreciate you guys jumping on, sharing this big news. Again, pick your hours, pick the days you want to work, and get great pay doing it. We have lots of companies doing this right now, but Fresenius and Autoliv are leading the way. They're really stepping up to the plate. And so if you want to learn more, call us. We'll do a proper discovery meeting. We'll find out exactly what your needs are, and we'll match that with the right opportunity, whether it's at Fresenius, whether it's Autoliv, whether it's at Nutraceutical, whether it's at any company out there that we service. We'll get you started. So thank you, everybody.
Have somebody today say that it is awesome working for Elwood Staffing, that we do make people feel like family, and that's exactly what we're going to do for you. We're going to treat you like you're our family, and we're going to get you into the job of your dreams.
Woo!
Yep.
Can't say it better than that. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Bye.